What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. Nice rainy morning, getting ready to go into Goodwill. Dropped off my packages at USPS, but I think I'm going to go to a few thrift stores I haven't been to in about a month. Maybe hit about 7 or 8 thrift stores today. See if we can find some treasure, some deal, and we can make some money selling it on eBay and Amazon. So let's go see what we find. Inside of Goodwill, we are looking for stuff to flip on eBay. Baskets filled with junk. I have to dig through all that junk. I do a lot of looking off camera, by the way. A lot of people say, why didn't you look at this more? Why didn't you look at that more? Well, I do it off camera when I'm recording. I don't want to just have a bunch of just dead footage. Here's a Fisher-Price house that I remember from my childhood. Probably had this when I was like 5 years old, so I'm kind of admiring it here. Now, I did look up comps for this, and they do sell, but they mostly sell with the accessories, and they didn't have any of those. It was kind of beat up, and they wanted $10 for it. And just by itself, it only sells for about $20. It's big, it's bulky. You know, I'm not spending $10 on it. Somebody will buy it and enjoy it. I won't be buying it to flip. There's a weird tiger giving me some thumbs up, it looks like. I'm not sure what that's about. But we leave this Goodwill and we go over to St. Francis. I have a very love-hate relationship with St. Francis. The prices here are absolutely ridiculous. This is a store that tried to sell a half-full can of Pringles that didn't even have a lid. They put tape over the top and they priced it at $2 and put it on the shelf. I don't know who done that. Obviously, I'm sure their company doesn't endorse that, but an employee did. They're very greedy. Their furniture here, just outdated entertainment centers, they want $150 for. It's insane, but I make it a point every time I come in here to look for something that I can make money on. It's kind of a challenge, kind of a, hey, you're not going to beat me, St. Francis. You don't know everything. Here's a phone. I remember seeing this before here. And that's the thing. There's been things here that's set for 4 years that they've overpriced. And I don't know why they do that. Why they just don't mark it down and sell it. It's a thrift store. It's a church-based thrift store that should be, selling this stuff to help the community. So pricing it up, it's not like they're profiting. I don't know. We're looking in the calculators here and the remotes trying to find something. And actually, I think it was the last time or the time before, and I just sold this, actually. It's a Vietnamese translator that was in this bin. I sold it for 130 bucks, and it was priced at 99 cents. So you really got to dig through this stuff. Be vigilant. Look for stuff that, may be unique or valuable. Some remotes can sell for $100 even. All these, I'm pretty sure, are just cheap remotes. It's been a while since I found a good remote in St. Francis, but here's a TI calculator of some sort. Not a good one. So we'll just keep looking around, trying to find anything. Let me know if you see anything I missed. I tend to miss stuff a lot. Here is something I haven't seen in a while. This is a medical transcriber. Has the foot pedal. And I've actually found this model before at a garage sale a few years ago for $5. Flipped it for about $50 if I remember correctly. They wanted $20, which is too high, so I ended up putting it back. I checked the comps. It's unfortunate because it's been a while. One of my best finds was flipping a Sony transcriber for $400 that I paid a quarter for at a yard sale. So transcribers are pretty good to look for. That model is not the greatest, and if it was cheaper, maybe even $10, I could have bought it and sold the foot pedal for $30, even if it didn't work. Can't return stuff here, so I didn't want to take the chance. There's a Logitech mouse, putting that back because it didn't look like a good one, but always check the mice, look for the trackballs, anything like that. Some of those things go for good money. Over here on an end cap, you got some vacuum cleaner filters and attachments. I tend to do pretty well with vacuum cleaner parts. Here's an Electrolux head, power head, and that was only $5.99, and I did end up picking that up, and it's probably the best find of the day. Good money. I'll go over everything at the end. There's some Dyson attachments they wanted $10 for. They've written on them in marker. Unfortunately, those attachments are not that valuable anymore. I think the last group I sold was only for like $20, and I got them at a yard sale for like 50 cents or $1. So I'm not paying $10 and $8 for that one. It's just not enough money to be made. Here's a shark like stand. for your attachments, I believe. I actually just sold us one of those as well for like 30 bucks. I picked up in a thrift store. So even that kind of stuff will sell. I don't know what's in this bag. There's some Kirby shampooer attachments. I see those a lot. They're not really good money. These have been sitting there for a while in St. Francis. So yeah, I did pick up that power head though. Decided to look in the books. I am still on a high from selling the Stephen King books for $70 and $40 recently. So I thought, let's just look through the hardcovers. Maybe I can spot a good Stephen King or any other good hardcover books. And I'm looking at these fantasy novels. I'm like, hey, there's one that looks pretty interesting. It looks old. Not that one. The one next to it here. Dragon Riders of Pern. And I put it back, but I did end up looking it up, and I did end up buying it. It's $2. And I actually already sold it. It sold really quick. I sold it for 25 bucks. So that was a good pickup. And where are we going now? We are in a Goodwill, and I find this Dymo Label Writer XL and some Learn Mandarin CDs, which I put back because they weren't good, some ink, but there's no price on the label writer, so I was scared because I had to ask them to put a price on it. Luckily, they put a pretty good price on it, and actually the label writer was probably the find of the day now that I think about it. It was a great pickup. We're in the toys. There's some of these sensory blocks. Fisher Price. I actually just sold some of those, 117 of them for, I think it was $70, something like that. I got them at a thrift store for $5 though. Those were $3 for just a few, so it wasn't really worth picking up for me. You really got to buy those at yard sales. But let's go home. I'll show you what I picked up. Here it is. Here's today's haul. Pretty interesting. I like how every haul looks a bit different. Sometimes the focus is shoes. Sometimes it's electronics. Sometimes it's just an interesting mix of everything. And that's what we have here. Had to pay up on some of this stuff, but if I can make some money and it doesn't take me that much time to deal with, it's worth it. Like this puzzle right here. I paid $3.99 for it. It's sealed. It's not on Amazon. It's not on eBay. It's 1,000 piece. Good content. I can price this about 15, 20 bucks plus shipping. It's going to move, especially around the holidays. We also got this Florida puzzle here. And this is vintage. I'm not sure what year. It's pretty old. It's a Springbok, which is a good brand. Again, no comps for this anywhere. But this is a 1,000-piece puzzle. I will probably list this as a rare puzzle since I can't find any more. And we'll price it up to about 40 bucks and see if it sells. I had to pay $5.99 for it. I did not want to pay that much for a puzzle. It's very rare I ever have to pay that much. But hey, if I can make some money on it, I will. Picked up this Schleich figure for $1.99. It's new. Currently, there's like 2 or 3 listed on eBay for like $80. The comps that have sold are not like that. More like 15 bucks. So for $1.99, it'll ship first class. You know, make about 8 bucks. It's going to be easy to list. You can get that sticker off easy with a hair dryer. Heat it up. It's going to peel right off, and we'll just list it. Take about 5 to 10 minutes to make, 8 bucks. I'll take it. Picked up this book, The Dragon Riders of Pern. Kind of surprised when I looked it up. It looked like it was selling for about $30 pre-owned on eBay. However, mine has a little bit of damage, so I'm probably only going to be able to sell this for about $20. But still, it was only $1.99. Shipped media mail. We'll pick it up. And we got these boots here. I had to pay up for these as well. $10 at Salvation Army. Vask. I've never actually sold that brand or messed with it. I've seen it. I just thought it was some like, Meijer or Walmart type brand. But I saw the Gore-Tex and that got my attention and I looked it up. Could not find this exact model, but some similar Gore-Tex boots like this selling between $30 and $50 pre-owned. I believe this is an older model. So yeah, I paid $10. I think I'll make at least $20 on them. Look at these Lincoln logs here. $9.99 is what I paid for them. Again, I didn't want to buy this stuff. It's just like none of the stuff, well, there's a couple things, really nice pickups today, but most of this stuff is lower profits, more work, which I try to avoid. But at the same time, if I can make money on it, it's hard to pass. Got I don't know how many pieces are in there. Probably not all the pieces, but I saw a lot of the figures were in there. So I paid the $10. It looked like I might be able to sell these. If all the pieces were magically there, 304 pieces, I would probably be able to sell this really high, like $70. But I saw some of these sets selling between 288 pieces to 300 plus is what they were saying. and it looked like they were selling for around $60, 30 some dollars plus shipping. I don't know why the shipping cost on some of these were being estimated in the $40 range, because I've sold these before, like Tinker Toy lots, and if you're shipping FedEx, you can fit this into a box, and they're not super heavy. They'll ship for like $15 to $20. Is it worth my time? I don't know. I'll just pour them out while I'm watching TV or something. I'll count them real quick, and then I'll list it for, depending on how many pieces are in there, and probably make anywhere between $20 and $40. It just depends on, you know, the condition of pieces once I get in there. Got this at St. Francis for $5.99. Hopefully it works. I think I can test it by using my vacuum. I think my vacuum will fit in there. It's in really good condition. If it works, I'll be able to sell this for about $60 plus shipping. If not, I'll probably still make money and just sell it as parts. If I can't fully test it, then I'll just list it as untested. You know, price it like 20 or 30 bucks. Either way, I think we're going to make some money on that. This is a cool pickup. This is from 1999 vintage Pokemon game from Tiger. This is in an amazing condition. All the pieces are there in very good condition. The box, I'm sure a collector would want this. It looked like they're not selling great. I paid $3.99. Hopefully it works. An old electronics toy. Couldn't check the battery compartment because it was screwed in. But I think, you know, with all the other parts, I can just part it out and make money. If it's anything like video game stuff, the box, you know, is probably worth 20 bucks. But I don't know, they were selling on eBay for like $30 plus shipping, so it's not like super high end, but definitely worth picking up. Hey, look, a Homedics massager. I think I had one of these in my last video. $7.99 for it though. I'm so confident that these sell. It has the extra attachments there. It's not the heated version, but still, I'll be able to sell this for $29.99 plus shipping. They always sell. Here we got some G.I. Joe toys. You don't always come across these. This is like Thunderclap. I did look these up after I bought them. They were $1.99 a piece at Goodwill. And I don't know much about G.I. Joe at all, but, you know, for $1.99 a piece, I figure this spinning part right here is probably worth $2. After looking them up, you know, I might be able to sell this lot for $20. If I had the antenna that goes there, I think that was selling for like $15. So it is missing parts. You know, I just picked them up. I'll probably just hold on to them, honestly, and I have some like old vintage other G.I. Joe stuff. I might just do a lot. Someone will buy them for parts or to complete sets or whatever. Well, here's the find of the day for sure. This was not labeled with a price, and that always scares me at Goodwill because they take it to the back and they put a price on it. You never know what they're going to come out with. I would have paid up for this. I probably would have paid 30 bucks for this. Mostly because you can return stuff to Goodwill if it doesn't work, but came out $4.99. Great deal. I'm going to price this, if it works, $175. It's a thermal label printer, the 4XL. I use a Rollo, so I don't need this, but this is the one that kind of rivals the Rollo. In my opinion, the Rollo's much better because I've used this before and it's kind of trash. It always got hung up and just didn't work right for me. Also, I don't like how the labels sit or anything like that. I like the fan fold label setup. So yeah, I'm going to price this for $175 and it should sell if it works. We got this ink for 99 cents. Doesn't expire until December 2020. Which isn't long actually. Because of that, I'll be able to sell this between $20 and $24. Probably more like $20, and it'll ship first class. Easy profits. Here's another small, a lot of smalls today, $1.99 Quiddler game. I actually bought like 20 some of these at a Meijer a few years ago, and Amazon sold out during Christmas, and the price jumped up to $24.99 a piece. Made some great profits on them. Right now, Amazon's selling them for $10, so I'm only making like $3 or $4 profit. I figured I'd pick it up and just throw it in an FBA shipment. It'll sell. Nice Sony Remote. This model was selling for about $25. Really clean. Paid $2.99 for it. Make some profit on that. Filter. Had to pay up for this too. $2.99, but it looks like it's selling for about $15. Again, it's only going to be like an $8 profit item. Probably less. Probably more like $5, honestly. But it will sell, and I don't have to put much time into it. This was a nice little pickup. Again, $5.99. That's just a little high. Usually Goodwill prices this stuff at $2.99. I noticed my local Goodwill has just been pricing things really high recently. Not sure why that is, but it's unfortunate. But still, you know, this sells for 30 bucks, so I'll pay $5.99. We'll just make a little bit less money. I don't think I mentioned the Transformer back there. He was $2.99, sells for 20 bucks on eBay. and he'll ship first class, really light. Optimus Prime, probably make about $10 on him. And then when I was getting ready to leave a Goodwill, a cart came out, so I went over to check it out. This was on it, Build-A-Bear outfits. Hopefully it's actually Build-A-Bear. One of the tags say Build-A-Bear. Don't know much about Build-A-Bear stuff, but I did a quick look on eBay for Build-A-Bear outfits. And there are some selling for 30 bucks. Very specific ones. Who knows what I have in here? I'll have to go through it, do a little bit of research. If not, I'll just do a lot for like 20 to 30, maybe $40. And somebody will pick them up. Hopefully they're in good condition in there. Paid $5.99 for that as well. And then finally, over here at Salvation Army, I picked up this 9/11 September 2001 vintage shirt. This was 99 cents. So great price there. And I decided just to look it up. I was kind of walking by and it was hanging there. I wasn't really looking through the t-shirts. And I was surprised this exact one sold for $35. This one's in really good condition. Nothing on the back. But yeah, I'll probably price that $30 just because I'll want it to move. But there it is, everybody. That's the haul for today. It was fun. Hit about 7 or 8 stores. I lost count. A lot of high prices and disappointing things that if they were cheaper, I would have bought them and made money. But don't get discouraged just because you're seeing high prices and you're having to turn things down because of the high prices or the risk involved. Sometimes you just have to grind out hours to find anything. Some days you walk into a Goodwill and you walk out with a few $100s profit, and it only takes one store. So like I said, it's a slot machine. You just go, spin, and hope everything works out in your favor. But before you go, hit the like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.